somebody will buy it.
Right. I've been following these little flashlights for a couple of years. They advertise them on, only $27.95. Who's going to pay $27.95 for something this small? And then it was on Amazon, and this is pretty much protruding. And if you want to do any locking techniques, you need some extra length. This will give you that extra. This I can do stuff with, okay, even if I'm here. Once it's down like this, I'm really having problems. I really get close to the ends, okay? So I like the extra half to 3/4 of an inch extension, okay? It also has ridges, okay? I like ridges, okay? I have a handle that I had custom made that has 6-sided ridges. And the nice thing is, with ridges, when you're turning it, those ridges dig into the person. They just don't get a round surface, they get a ridge, okay? It's called a ruffle flashlight. It has ridges.
Ruffles.
Anyway,
Okay. They're too young to remember those commercials.
Ruffles, right? The Ruffles flashlight.
Ruffles have ridges.
Ruffles have ridges. Anyway, the other nice thing about this, yes, it does put out 2,000 lumen. I was concerned that it would do permanent eye damage if you shine at a person, but if a person's attacking you, that's kind of irrelevant. Okay, I did some checking on the internet. The sun puts out 100,000 lumens. Okay, 2,000, and so you look at the sun for more than a flash for a second or so, you're going to start doing some damage to your retina,
Right.
your what do you call it, optic nerve. Okay, 2,000 lumens is not going to do it. It's not going to cause any permanent damage. It will mess with your eyes up to 10 minutes. You will be able to connect the dots.
Yeah. The bright dots, yeah.
The bright dots. You'll be
Yellow dots.
You'll be able to see various other light formations. Right. Okay. Your vision may be fuzzy. All these other things, but it's not going to do permanent damage.
So the sun puts out 100,000 lumens.
Now, if you look at this is when the lens is all the way extended. That's open. Okay. And you get a nice, instead of the center bright light, you get bright light all the way around. So if you're really looking for stuff under your desk or something like that, this is a great flashlight for that because it's solid white. Okay. If on the other hand you're going to a person, okay, and I put this in his face. Right now it's in his chest.
Right, now it was uncomfortably close to
Am I messing with your iPhone?
Oh yeah.
What did it do?
Can I see it?
What did it do?
Oh, it just simply has got really, really. There we go.
What does it do?
It just shows a fairly bright, intense.
Very bright. Okay. Okay. This is what you want to have if you're going to put it in a person's face. And it's easy. It is so easy to do.
Yeah, it is.
It's dangerous. No, it isn't dangerous, but at least you know where your target is.
Distracting for sure.
Distracting for sure.
It's a great distraction.
If on the other hand you want to, there's some people that are, come on, Mike, do this. Oh, we can,
Cause a seizure.
have a party. You have the problem.
It does make some people.
The problem with the strobe. The problem with the strobe is that there is a particular type of epilepsy that is activated by frequent light flashes.
So if an epileptic attack you,
caused by the light flashes. So you have to be aware of it. So you don't horse around with your friends with it and they may not even know it. Okay, and then you have to deal with that issue. Okay, and I've had after you zoned him out here. Okay. Oh, the other thing. Never, if you are in the dark or someone's in your house, okay, just in terms of if someone breaks into your house and you're in it, what you need to do is what?
Call 911.
I would almost say yes, but there's something more important than that. More important than calling 911. Because it may take 911 a couple minutes to get to you, or depending where you live, it could take 15 or 20 minutes for someone to get to you. Okay. What do you do?
Depends what you have available next to your
What?
bed.
It's 2 words. One word starts with G, the second word's
Get out.
Get out.
get out. Okay, you have to have a way out. If you have kids, these are designed as fire drills. I'm serious, okay?
No,
Kids
that's
will-
clever.
Kids
I'm not
will do
understanding.
fire
It's
drills.
clever. I like that.
If you say, we're going to do this so that you know what to do in case someone breaks into the house,
They won't sleep for a week.
they won't sleep for a week. You'll have to hire a therapist and everything else. Yes?
Psychologists have said,
Oh, a couple of things in terms of holding it. I found a lot of people, when they come in with, and they want to use these ridges, okay? Now, ridges will leave marks, so be aware of that, okay? And they will pick up DNA. So if you do use this on someone and don't want to get caught, make sure you get a cotton swab with some rubbing alcohol or bleach, okay? And clean this off very thoroughly. Probably use a toothbrush too. Okay, but anyway, moving right along. Okay, you don't impact flat, because that'll leave a circular mark in this thing. What bit you? Okay, okay. What you want to do is hit with the edge. Okay, it's like with a hand bow or Koshino bow, short stick. You don't hit with the blunt end. You always hit with the edge, because it's a smaller target area, it's going to hurt more. Okay? Okay, it's like hitting with your fist versus hitting with your elbow. The elbow has far more impact power because it's a smaller impact area. Okay? So, what you want to do, depending on how you want to hold it, you've got 2 options. You can either do this with your thumb, if I want to come in this way, okay? Or some people will come in with the index finger. And since this has multiple grooves, you don't have to turn it. You just simply turn your hand, and there's another groove there. This is such a dirt simple. I like this one so much, you know. I mean, they thought of everything, you know.
no, I just like how sneaky it is.
It was nice. Chinese do come up with a few good things. Anyway. Okay, so what we're going to have you do, okay, and we're going to have you do this gently. All these are going to be very gently because I want Uke to leave without scars. Okay, we're going to. You're all familiar with this technique? Okay, this being not hit. Hitting will break your knuckle. If you put this at the top of a person's sternum and go down real fast against them, it hurts like hell. It'll stop in a few seconds, but it hurts. It's not going to injure them. They'll end up with a red mark down their chest. It may go away in a couple hours. It may stay there for a few days, okay? But it hurts. What you're after with these is pain, okay? Pain is a 4-letter word, okay? Word is a 4-letter word. Good is a 4-letter word, okay? Okay, you're after pain. Okay. So what you're going to do, depending whether you're holding it this way or this way, he's going to come in. We're going to have him come in with he's going to choke you. That's even better. And I'm going to have you do this statically, which means he's going to choke and hold you there. Okay. Another thing about training students is in the dojo, I prefer rather than having, particularly with brown and black belts, this is really inexcusable in terms of an attack. I would expect the brown belt, if I were trying to practicing a technique, I would be expecting him to try to move me around and jerk me back and forth, things of that sort. However, since I'm using this thing, if he jerks me back and forth, he's going to get hurt. And I value him, and I don't want his wife to give me a call saying, "What did you do to poor Byron?" Okay, we're here in emergency.
Neither of us wants that.
Okay, so all I want you to do, he's going to choke, and all you're going to do is bring this up to here and simulate going down with the edge. Okay, you're going down with the edge. Okay, now when you get to the bottom, okay, here's where things can get fun. Okay, because if this person's really trying to choke you, and they're still choking you at this point, you're at what is at the bottom of this, at the bottom of the sternum, you have the
Solar
that
plexus.
little triangular thing is called the xiphoid process. And what you do when you, at that point, you thrust forward. Okay, you should be able to fracture the xiphoid process.
Show exactly what the xiphoid
Should be
process
right down here. Go down to the sternum, and then you go down to about here. That's why when they have you do CPR, they have you find the bottom. Find
Is
the
that
bottom
what we
of the
break for the
sternum.
xiphoid?
Yeah. Find the bottom of the sternum, and then they have, if you're gonna do chest compressions, they have you move up a couple fingers.
Yeah.
Because they don't want you doing it down here, because if you break the xiphoid process, it can go into the liver, I believe, and rupture the liver, okay? But that's your next step with this, okay? You can go from something that just hurts to something that can be fatal. So, you can do, if he's choking, even here, you can do this, and simply come down, and then gently, you're going to step forward. Notice I'm not reaching. I'm stepping forward, letting my body do the work. Okay, and that should take care of it. On the flashlight, you're not gonna use that on me. Okay? Really simple. Gonna bring it around and here. Now, if I can keep his wrist vertical, like yesterday when I showed with this thing, if I can keep his wrist vertical, that's all I need. I can bring it down fast, break his wrist. Okay. However, I'm not stupid, so I'm going to grab the other end of it, and this is more secure. Now, with this, I can go in I can do a whole variety of techniques. We're gonna let you try this. Now, the one thing I urge you to be cautious with is try not to roll this when you're doing the technique, because your uke will not appreciate it. Okay, so try just out of courtesy. Now, if I want him to, well, I'm gonna contradict myself now. If I want him to just go down, I will simply roll it towards him and he will go down, okay? If I want to take him sideways, I can just come in, throw him sideways, okay? If I want to extend him out towards me and down, I simply come down, okay?
So if you turn it sideways to take him sideways,
Yeah, turn it sideways.
do you take him the direction of his fist, or do you take him into his
Either
body?
way.
Because he's gonna move away from the pain.
Oh, no, I wouldn't take him this way, because see what happened, turn this around.
So when you take him that
My
way,
wrists are
you're taking
crossed,
him that
right?
way, right?
Yeah,
Not this way.
if I try and take him, see what happens to my wrist?
You're
lost
locking
all-
yourself.
I'll lose all my
And
leverage.
at that point, with his leverage going, I can push
Yeah.
out.
I can only
Yeah.
go this direction.
You can only go that direction.
Okay.
Because you want this flashlight flat on the back of his arm. Okay, that's why God made that area flat.
And the thing that he's doing by going that way is he keeps pulling, because my hand can't come back to me.
Right.
My defense against this is to push through, right? So if he's pulling me down, back that way, my hand can't come out of this little triangle he's created, right?
Right.
That's like the C grip from yesterday.
Yeah.
Right? But the minute he pulls that direction, it gets me thinking, oh, I'll just add to it,
Yeah.
right?
It allows him to turn, like you turn the shinai, it allows him to turn his arm.
Even with the Yawara stick that's round, it's actually very painful. in the
Yes, it
back.
is, yeah.
This
And again,
this is unfair.
I know.
Because it hurts even when it's.
Yeah, when he steps back and does this,
It
it's
does.
not fun.
And if you sense any resistance by the person, what students will normally do on this is they'll try and make this tighter, and you don't have to make it tighter, you just have to roll it, regardless of what technique you're gonna do, whether it be this way or this way or this way, you roll it towards the person. Okay? Other techniques are more kind of be either you strike with this, or you press it against parts of the human body. You can come in under the jaw, anywhere, down the neck. Any place you can stick your finger, you can stick this thing. Okay, just keep it clean. Even up the person's nose. Okay, so you keep that in mind.
Especially with the grooves.
Right.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
a wonderful
people
place
into
for
the
it
nose,
right
they look
there.
cat.
The filtrum.
I've got to recover the shipping on it. The shipping is the killer. Okay, you come in with the throat, okay, but again, you don't want to be necessarily striking in as much as coming in with the edge, because it will give getting one edge is gonna hurt a lot more than coming in with everything. This will hurt, okay? But this, specifically if you have it short, this will hurt a lot more because it's a smaller attack area, okay? Now, you can come in using the same concept as this on the side base of ribs, okay? Now, it's not a matter of just sticking it in, but you're gonna have to rub up and down. It's like a person.
Oh, I hate that. They
Thank
give
you,
it a
Byron.
knuckle or something.
Yeah, that same thing to the ribs.
Yeah, if they're,
I hate
if they're
A front bear hug.
front bear hug, if it's a front bear hug, he comes in, you just do this, you know.
Oh, I just.
You can do it with the bear. You can do anything you have in your hand. You can do it with with a knuckle. But it's more fun with a flashlight. If it's a rear bear hug, okay. Oh, look at those cool hands. Okay, you bring it around, and from here you're not going to press in. You're going to scrape down across the back. He will let go. Okay. If he doesn't let go, your other alternative is to go in between the third and fourth knuckle. There are nerves. You can simply come in, because that's what you use for the hand throw.
Right.
You simply come in and press this against you until he lets go. Now, what you rather than just letting go, is you keep this pressed against you as you turn it around. And now, okay, and from here, then you just want to hamper or something else, because you can't keep doing this all day. He doesn't want to dance all night, especially not in this position. Okay, so I want you to try this. This is a matter of just maintaining control of him.